Happy Monday. We are going to be talking a little bit about email today. Hopefully, just recapping some things that you already know. So, first of all, when we send an email, there's certain things that we want to follow, certain rules we want to follow, but there's also a way that we have to create this so that it will send appropriately. So, first thing we have to do is put in the address correctly of the person that we are trying to reach. This is going to have a username first. So for me, it's kip.arnold, then an at symbol, and then what we're putting after that is the domain name. Easy for me to say. So the domain name for us is at mps148.org. Some it's Gmail, some it's maybe Yahoo or whatever email provider you are using. That's where the domain name comes from. Okay, if we do not have the person's address typed in correctly, then we're either going to be sending it to a stranger with the address that we typed in, or it's going to just give us an error after sending and say that it was unable to deliver to that person. Okay, the subject is important. Subject should be short, but it should also be descriptive. So you want to make sure that you are telling the person when they see their mail in their inbox, they see that subject, what you type in there is going to maybe determine whether they open it or not. So if it was something really urgent, you'd want to convey that in the subject, but one might also argue that a phone call would be better than an email. Okay, when we send an email, we have to assume or we hope that that person's going to see it, but we have to also know that there's a chance they may miss it. So if it's something I have to have done by, let's say it's really time sensitive, I have to have it done by today, I would probably want to talk to that person face to face or over the phone so that I can confirm the fact that they received my message. So that might not be the best use of email. Okay, after we have the delivery address typed in, we have the subject typed in, now we are going to get to our actual message. Okay, when you're writing an email, be aware of who you're sending it to. So, who's the audience? If you're sending it to a friend, then it's not that formal. If you're sending it to your boss, then it should be a professional, formal message. Okay, some etiquette to use here. It's definitely nice to greet the person, so good morning or hello or dear so and so. Okay, put your message be as detailed as you want. You have basically unlimited space to type here, and then we do close it with a thank you or good talking or whatever it might be. So those would be things to follow. Keep in mind that if you type in all capital letters, it might seem as if you are yelling. Okay, so capitalized letters in writing can come off that way, so be aware of that. If you are just be aware of the audience. That's really the most important thing. Okay. Also keep in mind that anything you send in email, there's a copy of it. There is a trail that can be traced and proof that you sent that. So you'd want to make sure that what you're sending is appropriate and know that there's going to be a record that you sent it. You won't be able to deny that you shared that information because it's going to be there. That person now has a copy of it. So be aware of that as well. Make sure that you are being considerate of other people, responding to emails in a timely manner. Okay. If you receive emails, you also want to be careful about what you click on. Okay. People can get your address. They might send you something. Don't click on a link unless you are certain or you trust the person that it's coming from, and everything looks, nothing looks fishy, nothing looks out of place. Then you can probably go ahead and click on that link. But if it's from an address or someone that you do not know, it's probably best just to delete that email, possibly even mark it as spam so that it won't come to your inbox in the future. Okay. So what I want you to do today is give me 2 examples of etiquette that you should follow when sending an email to someone else.